What's up, everybody? This is Kieran and Reese. So, as soon as the obsessed compulsive scary, the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Klonoa. Fucking anxiety, dude. Okay, I'm live. Oh shit. Fuck. Hey, hey, hey. Shit. Yeah, I forgot how tricky this could be. Fuck! Oh man, seriously? Last second. Motherfucker. And then I just die. So, awesome. Oh well, shit happens. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's a shame, man. Because the game is not that long, and the best stages are in the second half. Later stages. Well, shit. And Klonoa 2 is really good as well, and much longer. So, Klonoa 1 has 14 stages, 6 worlds with 2 stages each, then a final boss level, and then a bonus level if you got all of the collectibles. So it's got 14 levels. Klonoa 2 has like a world map kind of shindig, and has 5 worlds, and each world has 7 levels. So, Klonoa 2 is more than twice the size of the first game. I say more than because not only is there just like I think there's like 14 levels in Klonoa 1, like I just said, and I think there's like 35 in Klonoa 2, but the levels in Klonoa 2 are longer. So there's way more levels and they're a lot longer. But yeah, I understand having a backlog. I'm not trying to like come down on you. Aw, fucking love. Great, I'm down to my last life. Fuck me. If I have to redo this whole stage, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, I'm gonna wait until it goes to Eclipse again and then comes back. I have the maximum amount of time. Ah, damn it. Shit, looks like I'm gonna have to do this one more time. Fuck! Oh, well. Hey, that time is deadline's really tight. Fuck me. Wait, was I not supposed to kill him, or did it not matter if I killed him? If I made that mistake, that's my bad. Am I missing or saying where I'm supposed to go? Oh no, I was just supposed to go back and go up that ledge again. Fuck, I'm stupid. That's my bad. I thought I had to repeatedly go back and through that. I'd never even had to kill those enemies once. Okay, that's on me. I was like, man, this is tedious having to go back and through this pattern over and over and over again, and I only had to go through it once. So, yeah, that's definitely on me. Well, shit, I was on my last slide, so I needed that. It's you, little brat. That's Mr. Little Brat to you, fucker. And then give me new. God, Nevin, please let me do the show out for the next hour. Start now. And then give me, and then give me, just the freedom. God, never give me, just the freedom. God, never give me, just the freedom. God, never give me, just new. God, never give me, just new. God, never give me. Maybe she's being a twat today. God, never give me. boss fight. Finally get to take out the main underling. Okay. Shit. What the fuck? Okay, I was starting with a fight. I was expecting to turn into the Omega Death Turtle. And apparently to get him to turn back, I just have to walk on the squares. So they're all yellow again. Shit. Ah! Ah, shit. Super Death Turtle 3000. Okay, and to avoid his attack, all I have to do is change directions. Okay. And you know, like I said, most platformers have really shitty boss battles. You know, like I love, you know, Crash. I'm sorry. I love, Spyro as much as you. Uh, but most of the boss battles in the classic Spyro game are not very good. And that's not just Spyro. Most platformers have shitty boss battles. Combat's not their strong suit. But man, Klonoa actually has some really cool boss battles. With interesting shit going on. Interesting monsters, interesting concepts. Like this shit. Damn it! Oh no, that was my last slide. They're gonna make me do this whole stage. Fuck! I wonder if there's a way to get a bunch of lives. Having to redo a stage is not going to be fun, and the last world after this is even harder. So there's a way to quickly farm lives. Just a couple would make a difference. Apparently you have infinite lives in easy, but I don't want to play easy. Even though this game lets you freely switch back and forth. Okay. Wahoo! Yahoo! Yeah. Honestly, I like most of the music in this game in general. Shit. Thankfully, the Eclipse shit doesn't have... In these levels, you're timed. It goes between day and night. There's an extra level, sweet, or extra life. It goes between, day and night outside in the Eclipse. Due to the story, enemies can't be hurt during the Eclipse, so you have to time your shit. But it doesn't count indoors, thankfully. So only in this one level they do that. Because it's like the Kingdom of the Moon and the Sun are merging. So obviously what do you get when you merge the Moon and the Sun? An eclipse. And thankfully it doesn't last very long. I think it's like 20 seconds of each. It just means you're timed in on a cycle that you have to be aware of at everything you do in this level. No, that's the way forward, so I'm going back. And the Eclipse can also open up some things to you, like the platforms. So it doesn't just fuck you when it goes to the Eclipse. It's cool. Like I said, Klonoa seems very simple. Literally 2 buttons. Jump, grab. That's it. But they managed to squeeze a lot of fucking mileage out of a 2-button setup. Which is just really cool, honestly. Either by having different obstacles in each stage, different types of enemies. Like certain enemies you grab, they do certain things. And they really take that and run with it in Klonoa 2. They have much greater variety of enemies in Klonoa 2, which I mean, you'd hope it's a sequel. And not only that, but Klonoa 2 is a PS2 game. There's a PS1 game at heart. They remade it for the Wii. And that they used the Wii version. The Wii remake is the basis for the remaster. But all the stages and all the layouts of the stages are the same. The Wii just, made some quality of life features and, tweaks. Didn't alter the levels, didn't alter the story, didn't add new levels. So you're still basically playing a PS1 game, so obviously Klonoa 2 is much more complicated gameplay-wise. I mean, as you'd think, as you'd hope. But they have a lot more. Like I said, they have like double the levels in Klonoa 2. The levels are much longer, so I would say it's like 3 times longer than the original. They have a much greater enemy variety, and they even they play with you falling. Like there's a couple of sequences in this game. Fucking spiders. There's a couple of sequences in this game where you grab an enemy and they make you bounce. Like they ride up, but it's only a couple of times. In the sequel, they make that like a defining characteristic. You'll grab an enemy and it will rocket you a mile up into the air, and then you get to control Klonoa as he glides down. So, and it's actually pretty cool. Because you'll launch up like a fucking rocket. And Klonoa 2 also has the distinction of having spin-off levels that I really like. Normally, when you have a platformer, and you have like a vehicle level in a platformer, it fucking sucks. Uh, or a lot of the time it does. It's just they're trying to create gameplay variety, but it's like, man, I just want to do the platforming. I didn't come here to drive a vehicle. Shadow the Hedgehog comes to mind. Yeah, I can run super fast, but let's get into 4x4, guys. Okay. Uh But in Klonoa 2, okay, I need to go back up and over. In Klonoa 2, there's waterboarding and snowboarding levels. I think each world has snowboarding levels, so there's like 5 of them. They're actually a lot of fucking fun. Like, I thought, oh man, we're doing a snowboarding level, but I actually wound up really liking them because it controls really good, and you move at a crazy speed. Of course, you also have to be mindful you don't go past collectible, but it's still something I thought was gonna fucking suck, and I actually had a lot of fun with it. And apparently there's also some, shit. Apparently there's also some Klonoa games on Game Boy that are supposed to be pretty good, and one on WonderSwan that got an English patch. And I've actually heard that the Klonoa games on GBA are actually really good. Normally when you have a predominantly console-based series, and they do a handheld, it's normally pretty bad, because it's just like a throwaway, like, oh, let's put some on Game Boy. You know, like they did Splinter Cell games on Game Boy that were fucking terrible. So, like I said, normally when you have a game known for consoles and they do a handheld game, it sucks. But I've actually heard that the Klonoa games on Game Boy Advance are actually really good and worth playing, that they don't actually fucking suck. So I'm going to try them out. And I mean, what do I have to lose? I got them on the 7 Cs, so... And I like Klonoa enough that I'm willing to give it a chance. Klonoa also pops up in a bunch of other series, which is really cool. A bunch of the Tales of games. I don't know if you've played a lot of the Tales of games, but I've played a lot of the Tales of games and I really like them. Because they're made by Namco Bandai, or they're published by Namco Bandai, they're made by the Tales Studio. They have crossovers with Klonoa. In a bunch of the games, you can actually get a Klonoa costume. So, like, Tales of Symphonia, which is one of the best Tales of games. Presea, the little kid, can actually dress up as Klonoa. Oh man. Well, Dustin, then I think you should look into that, man. The Tales of games are fucking great. One of my favorite game series of all time ever. And I think you would like them too. And I'm kind of limited in the Tales of games that I can play, but you with your computer, you can do PS2 emulation. You can pretty much play all of the Tales of games, dude, with your PC, your laptop, whatever. You get the point. The Tales of series. Tales of Graces, yes. That's PS3 and modern consoles. It's fucking great too, but I wouldn't start with that one. Well, you can start with any Tales of game pretty much. They're like Final Fantasy. They're standalone, unless it specifically says 2 in the title, you can play any Tales of game. I'm saying you shouldn't start with Graces, because Graces is by far one of the best ones, and you're kind of going to see a dip in quality if you start with Graces. Graces is fucking awesome. One of my favorite games of all time ever, actually. So you could start with Graces, but it's like you don't want to start out with the very best game in the series. Okay, well, you should, I don't know if you can emulate PS3, or I think you have a PS3, or you have a PS5. They did, Tales of Graces F, and it's way better. Which, I'll put a pin in that for 1 second. Okay, so, that never do with a new bagel smite. One of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Modular, and I highly recommend him to you and anyone else. He described the Tales of series very well. He basically said playing the Tales of games is like a playable 90s show and anime. It's almost like you're playing a story-driven... it's like you're playing a story-driven medieval fantasy anime. So, and I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent here, so forgive me. I'm just very passionate about the series, and if you haven't really played them, then I'd like to make a case for why you should. The Tales of series has found some success in the West, but not like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. However, in Japan, Tales of, in Japan, the Tales of series is only slightly less popular than Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. So it's like, in Japan, you have Dragon Quest. Obviously, like, Dragon Quest is the best-selling Japanese game ever. Literally ever. The whole franchise in general, by the way. Even over Pokemon. Then you have Final Fantasy. And then just under those two, you have Tales of. So, in America, in the West, in other countries, the Tales of series is more niche. But in Japan, it's a big fucking deal. They're super popular. Like I said, basically the third most popular RPG series in Japan. Which, considering Japan is basically dominated by RPGs, that's saying something. Should be number 3 in the top 5. Like, Tales of is more popular than fucking Persona in Japan. They just never caught on in the West the way that Final Fantasy did. Although, in all fairness, it took Final Fantasy quite a while to catch on in the West. They started making Final Fantasy in the 80s, and they didn't catch on until like a decade fucking later. Either way, so they start off with Tales of Fantasia on the SNES in 1995. And it is actually one of the biggest SNES games ever made. Official. Tales of Fantasia and Star Ocean are the biggest SNES games ever. They had the largest cartridge size of any SNES game, period. Those two games. And they've, downloading which one? So they actually managed to have voice dialogue in the SNES versions of Fantasia. It's one of the only games on the SNES that actually had voice dialogue for like battle cries. When you would like smack people and use special skills, your character will call it out. Rising Fang, although in Japanese. But most SNES games didn't have voice work, so like I can't tell you. Yeah, Tales of Grace's F is great. I can't tell you. Uh, uh, how awesome that was to have voice dialogue on the SNES. It's like what the fuck. And it's actually tangentially connected to Star Ocean. There's a lot of similarities between Tales of and Star Ocean, and the reason why is because a lot of people they had to make Tales of Fantasia under a very tight deadline, and a lot of people were not happy with the tight deadline, so they left and went to Square Enix and made Star Ocean. So a lot of people said, "Man, Tales of and Star Ocean are kind of similar," because they literally started out being made by the same people. People who left Namco, who went Square Enix and made Star Ocean. So that's why. At the root of it, they come from the same place. Uh, and Tales of Fantasia is just fantastic. And then throughout the years, they have uh, continued to make great Tales of games. Obviously, they vary in quality, but there's not really a bad Tales of game. They did Tales of Symphonia, which is the one that everybody knows. That was the first Tales of game to make it big in the West. Big, relatively big. I'm saying people noticed it. And it was had the distinction of being one of the only RPGs on the GameCube. It was a GameCube exclusive back in the day. And that's when I became acutely aware of Tales of with Symphonia, because I played a GameCube as a kid, a fuck shit ton. I loved RPGs. There wasn't a lot of RPGs on GameCube. And not only was it an RPG, it was a fucking good one. But, you know, and then they did Tales of the Abyss for PS2. That's most people's favorite Tales of game. Tales of the Abyss is really good. I actually have a legit PS2 copy in the box with the book up in my closet. It's actually worth a bit of money. I got it on sale for really cheap, and it had I found it and it had everything. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. I have Tales of Legendia too, both the PS2 Tales of games that came to the West. I've had them for years. I can't even play them anymore because my PS2 died. I mentioned that a couple months ago. I finally kicked the bucket, but yeah, I still have them in their original case with the original booklets. But Tales of Graces. Now, I'm sorry, I know I went on a tangent. Tales of Graces originally came out for the Wii, and only in Japan. And it did very poorly. And the reason why is because RPGs weren't really a big thing on the Wii. And people didn't really play the Wii for RPGs. So even though Tales of Graces was a great game, like I said, it's one of the best games in the series. If you ask me, I love Tales of Graces. It didn't do very well in Japan. So what they did was they brought it over to PS3 back in the day, like 2 years later. And because PS3 RPGs did really well on PS3, or JRPGs. And they called it Tales of Graces F because they added a future arc, like a whole new chunk to the game. They didn't just port it, they added a bunch of new shit. That's what I mean. There's like a whole new, like, big-ass chapter of the game, the future arc, that's only in it, which is why it's called Tales of Graces F. And I mean, it adds like 10, 20 hours of content. This is not like a little add-on for PS3. It's fucking big. That's why I said if you can play Tales of Graces, you should play F, not the Wii version, because F is just by far better. Like, they took it, they ported it over to PS3, and then added like an expansion to it. And that one they brought to the West, thankfully. So originally, even though it's a Wii game, it never came to the West on the Wii. And then they remastered Tales of Graces for PS5 and Switch and PC, and I have the remaster. But yeah, I would suggest that you play Tales of Fantasia. Play the PS1 version of Tales of Fantasia. I can give you where the ROM is. I can't mention it on stream. Like I said, I can get in trouble for that. You can mention emulating. You just can't talk about getting ROMs. That's for your channel as well. Don't mention specific ROM sites. You can get in trouble for that. For real. I mean, it's not likely you're going to get in trouble, but you could. So why risk it? You know what I mean? All it takes is one person to report you or the maker of the game to get upset at you. So they can't get on you for emulation. That's why you can like stream old games. You can say, "Oh yeah, I'm emulating," because emulation is legal. It's getting the ROMs. That's the gray spot. So they can't prove where you got the ROMs unless you say. So if you're ever streaming a game, don't mention where you got the ROMs. Like people have had their channels taken down on YouTube for doing that. By the way, that's why I never do it. Like I'm not kidding. Like people have had their channels deleted. I'm very careful never to mention any fucking ROM sites. For that reason, like I said, it's unlikely. A lot of people have mentioned it, but I'm not going to take a risk on something like that, where it just takes one person being a fucktard. And if somebody like Phyllisly strikes your channel, then YouTube will look and do that. But if somebody does it over that, the YouTube will say, yeah, that's against the rules, and they'll support the strike. So, but yeah, the Tales of series is fucking great. They're phenomenally great story-driven games. And I would put the best Tales of games against any Final Fantasy. That's how much I like them. And in particular, I love the way they do casts of characters in the Tales of games. Oh, shit. I didn't get one of the fucking... Oh, god. Damn it. Well, I'll be able to get more lives, but I missed one of the collectibles. I'm trying to get 100%. Fuck me. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It goes further than that. Don't even mention it during the stream. That's what I'm telling you. Like, yeah, obviously you can't add it in the description, but I'm saying you shouldn't mention it out loud either. They can get you for that. And I'm just telling you that because not a lot of people know that. You know what I mean? So it's a really easy mistake you can make that gets you in trouble. So just don't. Like, you can say that you're emulating this game. You can talk about emulating it. Just don't say where you got the ROMs. It's more of a big deal than you think. And I'm just telling you that because I know you have a YouTube channel and you're trying to make it. And I would hate for somebody to like fuck with your channel because you said that and get to you. I'm just telling you that because I know you. All it takes is like one dude to get upset and either be petty or one game developer to get petty and boom, you've got a strike on your channel. I've actually managed to keep my channel mostly free of strikes. The only time I've ever gotten a strike, I didn't even get a full strike, by the way. I got a warning. And I got a warning, because I accidentally showed too much nudity, in Cyberpunk. At the beginning of the game, you can make your character and they actually let you customize V's dick or pussy. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I'd never seen like dick customization in a game and it really surprised me. So I looked at it for a little bit too long and I got a nudity warning on my channel. But that was a warning, it wasn't even like a flag, and that was like 3 years ago, so it's already, even the warning is gone. So I technically don't have any strikes on my channel, but that was the only time I've ever had any trouble on my channel, and that was an accident because I wasn't expecting there to be a big floppy dick, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, like, look for that shit. I just saw it, I'm like, what? Dick customization? And that was like, yeah, that was like right after Cyberpunk launched. That was like 2020. That was like 6 years ago. Fuck me, how time passes. I just didn't expect to see a big floppy dick in a game, so I looked for a little bit too long, and I got in trouble with the powers that be. I think Baldur's Gate 3. It is, yeah. All you have to do is not every strike, Dustin, is taken off your channel after 6 months automatically. Everyone. Doesn't matter what it's for. If you don't make any more offenses than 6 months, the strike is removed. But honestly, and thankfully, copyrighted material is not a strike. Like, say you have a channel and you have copyrighted media, that's not considered a strike. That's a copyright claim. That doesn't, like, they get the revenue of your video. If you're making money, you probably aren't. I wasn't either. I have a lot of videos in the past where I had copyrighted music and I just didn't care because I'm like, I'm not making money. If your video is copyright claimed, that's not a strike. It just means that you can't earn money on that video, but it doesn't hurt your channel. It has to be a copyright violation. And people often get those two confused. So, honestly, if you're not being a dick, I will say this. YouTube is shitty about copyright claims. You can play 2 seconds of a licensed tune and have your whole 2-hour video claimed. It's fucking lame. But YouTube is really fair about copyright violations. Pretty much, excessive nudity will get your channel striked. And I mean, like, boobies for a couple of seconds isn't going to do anything. That's what I'm saying. People are scared, like, oh, I saw a flash of boobies for a few seconds. No. And they have kind of altered the algorithm so that if it's, like, something that pops up in a game that you can't control, you won't really get striked. Like a sex scene in a game, it's just, it got me in Cyberpunk because I was looking at it in the character creator. So it's like I was interacting with it. If it had been a sex scene in Cyberpunk, it wouldn't have had a problem. And even in the sex scenes, they'll show titties when you fuck pan them. It didn't do anything. Like I said, so you have to have excessive nudity. And like I said, it has to be like you interacting with it for a prolonged period. A brief flash is not going to do anything because there's mature games. The most that usually happen is your channel, the video get marked as mature. Which, okay, my videos are already usually set to be marked mature anyway. So excessive nudity for like a prolonged period of like looking at boobies like a minute straight. Racial slurs. Targeted harassment. So you're not supposed to tell somebody. Oh shit, that's right. I'm supposed to hit them with the thing. I forgot. You're not supposed to tell your fans to go after somebody. Like, some people say, oh yeah, you should go and tell them on their video. Yeah, don't do that. That's considered targeted harassment. And I get why they do that. Because, say you have 1 million followers, say you're a big YouTuber, and you tell your fans, go say something to somebody, that person will have their fucking inbox just fucking demolished. And, like a small channel, imagine like if Penguin Zero told his fans to go comment on somebody's post. They would be so fucking overwhelmed. So, yeah. So, you can't tell them, you can, that's not to say you can't call out another creator. I'm saying you can't tell your fans to talk to them. That's the line. Which is not that bad. Like, you can say, hey, I think what this other YouTuber's doing is bullshit. You just can't tell your fans, hey, go comment on the video, go tell this fucker off for me. And then, using personal people's videos. You can't just steal somebody's videos, which, once again, is pretty fucking self-evident. And that's not something, like, you have to worry about. I'm not talking about, like, critiquing somebody's video. I'm talking about, you know, like, when you have channels that all they do is react to people. And it's just them watching the entire video in full. Not like, I'm making a critique of somebody's video, because, I mean, Penguin Zero, that's his whole fucking channel, is, like, calling out other YouTubers, calling out other videos. I'm talking about, like, people, like, on Twitch that'll watch the entire fucking video without any cuts. You can't do that. So, honestly, it's not that hard to not get struck on YouTube. Like, you kind of have to go out of your way. And I'm not talking about somebody, like, griefing you or doing a full strike or some shit like that. I mean, like, you. Like, don't harass anybody and tell your fans to harass them. Don't say racial slurs. Don't show excessive boobies. You're good to go. So, that's what I mean. And I will actually say, you know, in YouTube's defense, that YouTube is a lot better with their copyright, like, violations than Twitch. Twitch fucking sucks, dude. That's another thing that made me stop using Twitch, stop Twitch streaming. It's like I said before, I started on Twitch. There's, like, no fucking consistent guideline, man, on Twitch for what will and won't get you a strike. Like a violation, not like a copyright claim. We're talking about, like, get your channel banned. It's whatever the fucking mods feel that it is. And I wish that I was joking. But they have straight up shown that there were people who got, like, lifetime bans for some trivial shit because they upset the mods on Twitch. I mean, they're like permabans for the most minute shit. But other chicks can literally get away with murder. Like I said, I mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again, because it's fucking egregious. There's a dude who accidentally showed his ass on stream. And I actually mean accidentally. Like, you know, some people say accidentally. He had baggy pants, and they fell down, and he immediately grabbed them. Like, you could tell he was dancing. He was dancing on a stream with other people, and his pants fell down. You could tell it was a genuine accident, and it showed his bare ass for, like, all of 3 seconds before he grabbed his pants and pulled them back up. It was just an accident. And he got permabanned, and people had to actually argue with Twitch to get him unbanned, and it took, like, 4 or 5 months. Meanwhile, a chick literally got fucked on stream live, and she was banned for 24 hours. And she was getting rear-ended, and she thought she was being coy because you couldn't see the guy, so you just saw her, like, leaned over. She thought she had angled the camera, but there was a reflection on the wall behind her. Maybe she did it on purpose. Maybe she just wasn't thinking of the reflection, but you could see full penetration. So, a chick gets literally fucking raw dogged live on stream, banned for 24 hours. A guy accidentally shows his ass, permabanned forever. It's just fucking bullshit. And that's the most egregious example I can think of. There are so many other examples where there's no, like, common denominator. It's just whatever the Twitch mod that you encounter happens to think that you've done. And they have straight up shown people getting banned just because mods didn't like them. Like, other people have, I'm trying to think of the specific examples. But there were people who literally didn't really break any rules, but Twitch banned them anyway because they didn't like them. They pissed off the mods. And I mean, who knows what they did? But like, literally, you could tell they were looking for any excuse. Like, fuck, what's his name? God. It was this fucking Middle Eastern guy who did, like, dating content. He was actually funny. Zerka? Zerka, I think is his name? A chick flashed him on his stream when he was live. He had no control over it. He was at a live event in public, and a chick was like, "Ew," and showed her breasts. He didn't know this chick. The chick just wanted to get attention on his stream. He was banned permanently for that. He didn't fucking do it because they didn't like Zerka. Destiny, and I'm the last person to defend Destiny. He got banned for fucking nothing. And I literally, I can write you a thesis, like a 5 paragraphs of examples of people on Twitch being banned for no fucking reason. There's no consistent guidelines on Twitch. If the Twitch mods like you, you could fucking murder somebody in broad daylight and they wouldn't ban your channel. And if they don't like you, they will literally make shit up to get rid of you. It's fucked up. Shit. And I didn't want to take the time. I didn't want to take the time and try to build up a channel on Twitch and then have to worry that if I pissed off the wrong person, that my channel would get banned for no fucking reason. Just because one fucking neckbeard Twitch mod didn't like me. That's another reason why I left fucking Twitch. Like, dude, I'm not gonna be, you know... And I'm not saying YouTube is perfect. God, no. But at least YouTube, like I said, the rules are the same for everybody. They're usually pretty fair. Like I said, you don't harass people or get your fans to harass them. You don't say racial slurs, and you don't watch somebody's video in their entirety, and usually you're good. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the 4 things. You don't harass people or get your fans to harass them. You don't watch somebody's video in its entirety. You don't watch excessive amount of nudity. And you don't say racial slurs. You don't do those 4 things on YouTube and you're good. Obviously, sometimes the YouTube has been hypocritical, but it's nothing like Twitch, like I said. Twice now, fucking Extra Emily on Twitch was watching her stream, watching her Twitch chat while she was driving and nearly got into a wreck. And they gave her like a day ban, doing something that could fucking kill somebody. She got lucky too. Well, her and the fucking other person. Because she was trying to turn, and she wasn't watching her turn. This happened like a week ago, and she turned left, and she almost fucking impacted another car, and they just barely missed. And like, do you know what would happen if that had happened and you had full on turned into an oncoming lane and got another car? You and or the fucking driver of that other car could have died. It's not a minor thing. You're literally playing Russian roulette with your lives and another person's lives. And a 24-hour ban. I'm like, come on, man. And this is the second time she's done that. And nearly wrecked. Was it gonna take her actually fucking killing someone? Before Twitch bans her? Like, for real? And yeah, people ask me why I don't like Twitch. That's why. fucking shit like that. YouTube is not perfect, but man, YouTube is a million times better than fucking Twitch. Let me tell you that. My experience anyway. I started out streaming on Twitch, and I was so unhappy that I nearly quit. I was miserable. I fucking hated it. And then, because when I first started streaming on Twitch, this was back in 2019. YouTube streaming was very, very new. YouTube had like Let's Plays and stuff like that, but they weren't live. You know what I mean? When I first started streaming to YouTube, or when I first started streaming, YouTube streaming was in its infancy. This is 2019. There wasn't even YouTube Shorts. So, like, there wasn't many people streaming on YouTube like there is now. Like, now, I would say YouTube is actually, like, a very big Twitch competitor. But at the time, YouTube streaming was just getting started. So, when I first started streaming, Twitch was the main option because it was the biggest platform. Like, YouTube streaming wasn't much of a thing. And Rumble wasn't around, Kick wasn't around, none of the alternatives, so it was pretty much Twitch. And I was miserable, and I almost gave up streaming. And then they're like, well, you know, YouTube streaming is kind of a thing now. It's just getting started. And it was in its infancies. It had just become a thing. And I'm like, well, I'll try that then. Because I'm not happy here. And I'm like, if I was about to quit anyway, so if I try YouTube streaming and I don't like it, then I'm literally where I am right now, about to quit. So I'll just, you know, and I tried YouTube streaming, like, wow, I like this so much better. And I never looked back, and like, I never fucking intend to ever go back to Twitch ever again. Twitch fucking sucks. And honestly, like I said, I basically stopped streaming to Twitch in like 2019. 2020. And Twitch has only gotten worse since then. It has basically just evolved into fucking a softcore porn site, man. So I hated it then. I can't imagine I like it anymore now. It's worse. I've even had people recently ask me, what's your Twitch, bro? I'm like, none. I don't have one. I mean, I do. I don't even know my information at this point, man. So I don't care. I'm not doing Twitch. Fuck Twitch. Shit, they don't even have consistent fucking moderation on Twitch, man. I remember last year, was it? Yeah, last year. Imaru? I think she's a decent Twitch streamer. She was fucking harassed. She was harassed. And fucking groped at a TwitchCon. And they actually didn't even ban the guy who harassed her because he was a fellow Twitch streamer until there was a mass outcry. So that should tell you all you need to know about Twitch. Because oh, hold on, am I still live? Fucking Imaru is one of the biggest Twitch streamers out there. And this guy was a small creator, and they still protected him trying to fucking grow up another chick in public. So it's like, if you don't even fucking protect your main creators, man, what the fuck are you doing? And the hilarious thing is, she didn't want to go to TwitchCon. They made her. It's part of her contract, because she was a big Twitch streamer. She had to go to TwitchCon. So they basically forced her hand into going to a fucking convention just so she could be harassed, and then didn't fucking protect her. And she actually had a security guard that she liked that used to follow her to shows. And she had to fire him because a guy tried to stalk her, and the guy laid hands on the guy who tried to stalk her. And, like, he can't do that, so literally... Oh, thank God. Literally, they punished the fucking security guard who protected her more than the guy who's stalking her. Fucking good old Twitch. Yeah, we do! Ah, okay. Yeah. So you keep vanishing. I'm not sure if you're there or not, dude. It causes me to have paranoia. It's like, just in there. Secure what I'm saying? I think you're gone, then BAM! Oh shit. Shit! Ah, you bastard. Ah! So these jumps are a little tricky. Oh, got lucky there. Yeah, I did get lucky there. Shit! Ah. I've only vaguely heard of White Creek. Ah. Ah, you rat bastard. Fuck me. Fuck. No. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, well, there's not really a whole lot of spots to get a lot of lives in this game. Other than repeating stages over and over. Oh! my god! That was so fucking clutch! What? Well, I mean, luck, and then I managed to, you know, do it. Like, that wasn't just all luck. That was also me doing precise time jumps to get back on the thing, so... 50% luck, 50% skill, 10% determination to power will, and 100% reason to remember the name. And I die again, fuck. Don't, no. Oh, okay. Ah, you know, I don't care. It's worth it to get the collectible, and I don't have to go back that way, you know. Oh, fuck it! It killed it before I could jump with it. That's fucking lame. Oh, whatever. Klonoa! No! See, it's really cool how you're like continuously looping back around to the tower and then going further up the tower. So even though it's 2D, they have these really complicated levels with multiple layers that lap around each other. Never seen another game do the way they do 2.5D the way this game does. So not only did this game pretty much invent 2.5D, which is a big deal, like most platformers these days have 3D models. Even most 2D platformers have 3D models. But the way that this game plays with perspective, and as you're going in and out of the screen, attacking in and out of the screen, and the way it has you going around the screen and looping around, is unlike any other game I've ever played. It's unique. The only other game I can kind of think of is Mario Odyssey, where you do the wall stuff, and some of it has you like going around. But that's a few things. It's not the whole game, and it's nowhere near as deep. Well, I mean, it's just meant to be like a brief, like pace changer. It's not meant to be the whole game, so it's it doesn't need to be super deep like Klonoa. But still, I can't. This is the only game that really does what it does. And when we have thousands of games, tens of thousands of games, and new games coming out every fucking day, to have a game do something that is truly unique is something. And like I said, this game came out in '97, and no game has done anything like it since in almost 30 fucking years. There's no game quite like Klonoa. And like I said, just be able to say that you're one of a kind in a crowded market like this is something. Well, let me check the trophy list real quick. Sorry, you can't see my stream, but I'm just trying to check the trivia list. Hippity-doo! God, that got stuck in my head. The Prism Corridor.
Papi pikir super papi. Papi, cepat cepat. Wahyu, siapa siadu? Siapa? Kawan? Siapa pipa papi? Siapa papi?
Give me the goo! Hold on a second, I have to use the bathroom real quick. Let my cat in. Okay, she just wanted to use the litter box. Oh, that's fair. Oh, no, you're gonna come over here? Alright. Shit. Okay. Oh, okay, my bad. I should have come back up. Shit. God, some of these things are really tough. Shit. Ah. Right? Yeah. She's doing fine. She sometimes annoys me. She wants to enter the room and leave the room. Back to back to back. So she's scratching at the door to get out, then scratching at the door to get in, then scratching at the door to get out. Other than that, she's a good cat. Sweet. See, like, it seems so simple when you first start playing this. Jump, shoot. Not complicated, right? And the first couple stages are really easy. But it really ramps up in complexity. It actually gets pretty challenging by the end. Like, they are not fucking around. Okay, I think I have to kill that thing. Yeah. A lot of times you don't have to kill the monsters, but I think this is one of the times you do. And they add even more layers into it with the second game. Way more environmental variety, snowboarding levels. Like I said, good snowboarding levels. Flying up and then gliding down. And there's way more monster variety, and the monsters do different things. Like I said, it's a really simple idea. 2 buttons. Jump, shoot. Man, they squeeze a lot of shit out of that. Okay. And that's why I like Klonoa. It's deceptively simple. You think it's very simple, very easy, and it's not. It hides a lot of layers. Layers, donkey! Layers! What a douche. Like I said, seemingly so simple. Grabbing a monster, then using that monster to double jump. But they get so much mileage out of what is a seemingly simple idea. And that's what I'm saying, it's ingenious. to take a simple mechanic and give it a ton of complexity it takes ingenuity. And then, like I said, obviously, this game, now the remaster is running at 60 FPS, but that's not, I mean, it's easy now. This is not, like, gonna blow anyone's socks off graphically. I mean, artistically, yeah. But back in the day, man, Klonoa 1 on PS1 was one of the only PS1 games to run at 60 FPS. And to be 3D. Well, I mean, it has 2D character models, but it's 3D environments. PS1 was one of the... PS1... Not just PS1, but I'm saying, when I say PS1, I'm saying the PS1 generation. So 64. They were the first generation to really do 3D graphics, but they could just barely do it. So, most... fuck, I died. No biggie. Most PS1 games ran like shit. I mean, at the time, people were so excited to get 3D, they didn't care. And I understand, at the time, it was groundbreaking. So people were willing to trade frame rate for 3D. But going back now... Playing a lot of PS1 games, you go back and you're like, man, this game had a shockingly low frame rate. To the point that, like, most PS1 games would be considered fucking unplayable now. And I mean, obviously that's technical progress, but yeah, it's just like, we kind of forget just how fucking poorly these games ran in our minds, because, you play a game as a kid, and you kind of get used to the frame rate. So, you play a while, and even if it's shitty, you kind of adjust. It's not till you come back to it that it hits you, or maybe you were a kid, all you played is PS1 games, so you don't know how smooth 60 FPS feels. But then after playing a modern game, man, you go back and you play PS1 and like, this is 15 frames! Like, goddamn! And, so, in that day and age, to be a 3D platformer, and I say 3D because, there's 3D models, 3D environments, and Klonoa, and run at 60 FPS was fucking unheard of on native hardware. Like, there's only a handful of other fucking games on PS1 that ran at 60. And most of them were fighting games. And if they were platformers, usually they were 2D platformers, entirely 2D. So, Klonoa is, like, seriously, one of the only 3D platformers, like I said, you know what I mean, on PS1 to run at 60, like, flawless 60 FPS. And I didn't know that. So, the first time I played Klonoa on PS1, I'm like, is this 60? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, goddamn. So, Klonoa had a really clever idea, the 2.5D and the scrolling... No, Rayman's 30. I checked. Now, it was a consistent 30, so Rayman was still more stable, but no, Rayman's 30. So I thought it'd be 62, and I checked. Like I said, it was still impressive, because it was, a lock 30, compared to the competition was all over the place. Yeah. Don't you try to grab me? God, I love my cat, but she sheds. So, and even then, even if Rayman was 60, it's still entirely 2D, you know what I mean? Didn't have fucking 3D environments. So, Klonoa, back on PS1, man, really was something. It had an incredibly unique idea of 2D, 2.5D, the crossing around and looping, because even a lot of games that now do 2.5D with 3 environments and 3 models, they don't have the fucking looping around the screen shit. So, like, when I say 2.5D, it doesn't quite cover that, because when I say that, you expect 3D models and a 2D left to right. You don't think going into the screen and looping around in 3D on a 2D backdrop. So even for 2.5D, Klonoa stands out. I mean, it created the fucking genre, but I'm saying even now, it's still at the top. But I'm saying Klonoa had an incredibly unique idea with the monster grabbing and the 2.5D and camera perspective tricks It had a really great art style. It had great music, memorable characters. It ran at 60 FPS, and there was just nothing else like it. So yeah, like back in 1997, Klonoa was fucking something else. I still think it's held the test of time beautifully. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, most fighting games historically have targeted 60. Like Mortal Kombat 4 is 60 FPS even on PS1. Because those games are so input perfect that you really do need 60 FPS. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most fighting games were 60 FPS even back then. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think there's been a main Mortal Kombat game that didn't target 60. Sorry. I had fucking food crumbs on under my shirt. Yeah. Back in the day, the classic Mortal Kombat's were 60. Mortal Kombat 4, the ones on PS2, yeah, Mortal Kombat's always targeted 60. Soul Calibur's always targeted 60. But I'm saying it was very rare for like a 3D platformer to target 60. You didn't see fucking Spyro targeting 60. Not that I'm shitting on Spyro, obviously. Spyro was much more technically impressive. But I'm saying, like, to have a 3D platformer, 3D models, or, 3D environments on fucking PS1 and run at 60 FPS was just unheard of. Oh, and then they transitioned that into PS2 with Klonoa 2, and it sadly didn't do well. Yeah, Tomba, yeah. Shit. Yeah, this is a bit difficult. Oh well, I'll get it. Yeah. Hold on, let me check and make sure my chair is still clean. I got some fucking food in my chair. I try to clean this comforter, I guess you could call it. So every now and then I got to give it a sniff check. And I just thought I want to explain myself. It's like weird. Why is he bending over and smelling his chair? Not too bad. Just had to check. Every now and then I put the comforter in through the laundry. Oh, finally. Holy shit. Actually, when did Tamba come out? And yeah, I'm not gonna buy the new one. Because it's fucking $30 a pop for Tamba 1 and 2. That's just highway robbery. From what I've gathered, it's a very low effort port to PS5. So it's very low effort. They're charging fucking highway robbery. The fucking PS2 classics and PS1 classics on PS5 are better than that port. Okay. So that's interesting. So Tama and Klonoa both came out the same year. I guess it's one of those instances where they both had the same idea at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way one took inspiration from the other when they both came out from different developers in the same year. So they simultaneously, two different people in two different game companies had the idea of 2.5D. It happens sometimes like that. They call it parallel thinking, where it's like a sheer coincidence. I mean, sometimes it's like, espionage, like people stealing ideas, but a lot of the time it's just sheer happenstance. They'll have two movies that'll come out at the same time, and even though they had no idea the other exists, they'll be similar. Like, in the same year, they did Wyatt Earp, and then they did Tombstone, two movies about Wyatt Earp in the same year. Or they did Deep Impact and Armageddon, two movies about an asteroid hitting the Earth in the same year. But number one, Tamba is grossly overcharged. It's like $30 for each one of the ports, so $60 for two PS1 games. And they're not even like special ports, they're just emulation. They're literally no better than the PS1 classics ports on PS5. But they charge $5 to $10 a pop for those instead of $30. So that's the first reason they're overcharged and they're low effort. And the second reason is it's limited run games. If I'm not mistaken, it's limited run games that did Tamba. The Tamba releases. And if you know anything about limited run games, they are a fucking scummy company. I meant to send you a documentary. It's like an hour-long, 2-hour-long documentary. But this guy breaks down all the scummy shit that limited run games has done. It is shocking. They are a sleazy fucking company. I won't support anything they do. They have had so many issues with people not getting what they pay for, with low-quality objects, with shipping issues. Like, once or twice, okay. But just about every time limited run games has had a collector's edition run, they fucked it up. And it's not even just incompetence. The guy who runs limited run games, I forget his name, he is notoriously a fucking douchebag. Because the game didn't do well financially, but it was a cult classic. And it, like I said, it's up there. It's one of the instrumental games that helped create horror as a genre. And he deliberately put it on very... fuck it, Doug. Okay, so the game, D the video game. If you've never played it, it was an early forerunner in the survival horror genre, along with Resident Evil. And the game didn't do incredibly well financially, but it has a cult following. It's called D, the game. And the game, the whole game takes place over 1 hour. And you have to choose the right outcome while you have a timer. And the game got a lot of acclaim, and it's considered a classic video game that helped create horror, and it has a unique Like the game is meant to be highly replayable. There's many different routes. The whole game is only like 1 hour, but there's many different outcomes that take you to different places and stuff. Uh, so the lead creator of limited run games did a physical run of D. And the whole point was to make new copies of D. They went to the publisher and they got the rights to make new copies. And the game is like 30 years old. It's like 95. So it was a good thing, right? We're making new copies, and they would have instruction booklets and all this goodies. He deliberately chose to use a type of CD that's really a CD-ROM that's really cheap and breaks down with D. And he did not tell people that he did that. He told them they were using high-quality ingredients, the highest quality things. And then, fucked it up. Hold on, let me look it up. Like, I could read you a page. Yeah, limited run games did it. Tamba. I knew it. That's why I steered clear of it. You can Google it and you'll get so many things. Hold on. Uh, yeah, he was supposed to do high quality printing, and the game had to be on CD-ROMs, but they were supposed to be high quality CDs, and he chose a deliberately crappy CD-ROM, and people didn't find out until they bought the game. So he advertised, you're going to get one thing, and then we're going to give you a cheap knockoff. That was one thing that he did. He overcharged out the ass. He did a version of Doom that was supposed to be on a Switch cartridge, the original Doom 1 and 2. And the whole thing about limited run games is every game is supposed to have every update, every file on the cartridge. It's supposed to be physical media reproduction, so you're not supposed to have to download fucking shit. And they specifically waited long after the other versions of Doom came out for other consoles to do limited run because they wanted to make sure that all the patches were on the cartridge. And there was no other physical version. Like, they've done their recent re-releases of Doom 1 and 2. They're really good re-releases. They have mod support, 60 FPS, but there's no physical copies. So this was supposed to be a physical copy for Switch. It would have, like, the book thing, and it didn't have the patches. So you have to download it. And that's more of a minor thing, but the whole point and why people had to wait so long is so that all the patches would be on the cartridge, and they fucking weren't. They started publishing games. So instead of doing reproductions, they started doing games Tamba. They overcharged. It had issues. Other games they've had have had issues. Almost every single fucking time limited run games makes a new port, it has fucking issues. Every fucking time. They always cut corners. They lie to their employees. They lie to customers. They have delays. They overcharge out the ass. Especially, which is egregious because they cut corners. So if you're cutting corners, man, and they are overcharging, fuck you. It's one thing to pay extra for quality, man. It's another thing where I'm paying for like a reproduction of a game and you literally mail me a floppy disk. Fuck you. But not more than that. Like, that stuff is bad. That stuff is bad. But the CEO who runs limited run games is a fucking douchebag. He is a notorious piece of shit. I think Gex is limited run games too. Actually, the Gex trilogy. But at least Gex trilogy is more fairly priced. Because it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's $30 for the Gex trilogy. So you're paying $10 a pop. You're not paying fucking $30 for Tamba 1 and then 30 for 2. So at least I can live with $10 a piece for Gex. Even if it's just cheap PS1 emulation, it's a way to support Crystal Dynamics. Okay, I can live with $10 a pop. $30 for one PS1 game? Fuck you. That doesn't have any new content, doesn't have any benefits, you just cheaply fucking emulated it? Nah, man. But anyway, the lead guy who runs limited run games is a huge piece of shit. He doesn't pay his employees properly. He doesn't pay them on time. They have proof of him splurging and buying a new car, buying a new house when he said he couldn't pay employees. Employees have said that he made them wait a month, 2 months, 3 months to get fucking paid. He cut their bonuses when he promised them he would give them bonuses. He expected them to work mandatory overtime. He would spy on their social media accounts. I mean, this is the boss from fucking hell. So, like, already I hated limited run games because they cut corners, they overcharge, but, you know, like, I could say that's standard corporate bullshit. But he is just a piece of shit. His name is Josh. Josh something? I know it's Josh. Hold on. I forget the name of him, but he is, like, even on social media, if you call him out for his shit, he'll, like, send death threats your way. He's a fucking douche. Yeah, here's an article about it. His name, oh, they replaced him. That might be bad. That might be better then. His name was Josh Fairhurst. They made fake scarcity, told people that they were only doing a limited run of a game, and it turns out they were making more copies. So they lied about how many copies they had to jack up the scarcity and dick people. They had faulty products that didn't even work, major delays, repeated delays out of nowhere. Even the co-founder of Limited Run Games, two dudes, Josh and another guy, he left the company because Josh was such a douche, and he has come out saying Limited Run Games suck. So when the co-founder of the company says, yeah, this guy fucking sucks, and I left my company I made because he sucks, and like I said, I'll send the link in the Discord for everybody because I've heard a lot of people say, oh man, I want this limited run game. Don't buy anything from limited run games. They fucking suck. You're gonna get shafted, and you may not even get what you paid for. And they have a new leadership. That was in March. So it's too soon to tell if they turned it around. So it's been 4 months now. So maybe now with the new guy they'll fix it. But I would wait. And that actually I practice what I preach. I literally I'm a huge fan of Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver. In case you haven't known, I've talked about it before. Soul Reaver is literally one of my favorite games of all time, and it's one of the games that made me who I am as a person, what I like in games. That game helped shape my taste in games. And I literally, I own every Legacy of Kain game. And I actually have a Dreamcast that I specifically bought to play Soul Reaver, because until the remaster, until the remaster of Soul Reaver, the best version of Soul Reaver was the Dreamcast version. It had exclusive content and upgrades that the other versions didn't have. So back in like 2019, I literally bought a fucking Dreamcast just for Soul Reaver, and I still have my Soul Reaver copy for Dreamcast. So I literally bought a fucking system just to play the best version of Soul Reaver. I'm a big fan of the Legacy of Kain, is what I'm trying to say. And they did a Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remaster back in like 2024, 2025. And it was really good. The remaster is phenomenal. It was made by the same people that did the Tomb Raider remasters. And they actually got fans of the community to make the game. So they actually got people who like to make mods for Soul Reaver to come and officially work on it. That's like the best thing you could do. They actually gave people who cared about Legacy of Kain the job. And you could tell these people actually gave a shit about the remasters. So the remaster was really high quality, and I got the platinum for it. I got the platinum for both versions, PS4 and PS5. And I got it at launch. I'm a huge Legacy of Kain fan. Literally one of my favorite games of all time. I know most of the game's lore by fucking heart. And if you haven't played the Legacy of Kain games, I strongly suggest that you do. They're fucking amazing. They're still like the peak of fucking vampire fiction in games. I shit you not. But they did a digital version first, and then they were gonna do a super duper awesome collector's edition of it with like a poster, a map of Nazgoth, action figure, and I'm like, man, that looks really good. And normally I don't go for like the super collector's edition, but for Legacy of Kain, I probably fucking would have. But then I saw that limited run games would be the one making it, and I'm like, fuck! I'm like, I can't support that. And lo and behold, the game came out in like December of 2024. Yeah, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 came out in December of 2024. And it took them until near the end of 2025 to release the physical version because they kept fucking delaying it. And then people came on and said, oh yeah, I haven't got my copy, or I missed this, or I missed that. So, like, literally, even as badly as I wanted the limited edition of Legacy of Kain, I'm like, yeah, this limited run games. And I was proven correct. They fucked that up too. So, if it's limited run games, I'm not fucking buying it. And with Soul Reaver Remastered, they didn't actually have a hand in the port. They just made the physical version. You see what I'm saying? So the actual remaster is great. It was just the physical version that they handled that they fucked up. And honestly, I love Legacy of Kain so much that if it hadn't been limited run games, I probably would have got it. Because, like, yeah, you get a physical case, the action figure of Raziel, a map of Nazgoth. I eat that shit up. But as soon as I saw a limited run game, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting the physical version. Fuck you. And then 6 months later, nobody got their fucking game. I'm like, okay, I made the right decision. I hold the cat in. Literally, every single fucking time limited run games is involved in anything, and it fucking sucks. What do you need, baby? Hold on, I gotta check my cat, make sure she's got food and water. She's meowing me. She normally wants something. Let me check. Or she might just want to see me. Hold on, let me just check. You got food and water. No, she wanted to see me. Okay. Well, I told you, you're always welcome in here. Normally, when my cat comes in, and she's like really meow at me, it means she needs food and water, like a cookie and cream Pop-Tarts. So I thought when she came in here and she's like meow, that she needed something. Like I forgot to fill her water bowl or nothing. No, she just wanted to see me. I was got room in here for you, my love. Yeah, such a good girl. My favorite kitty in the world. Okay, hold on. I gotta do my non-harmful OCD ritual real quick. God never what I'm about to say. God never what I'm about to say next to retroactive the started prayer and everything I've already said is to God Nevin. If I don't look at the camera, it's not you, it's me. God Nevin, by which I mean God Nevin and only God Nevin, not go to sleep for anyone else. God Nevin, Jesus. Please listen to my words and intentions, not my thoughts. Do me 4 favors right now, please. 1, please forgive me for doing sins of deals or with food and drink. Please do the sins of deals. Make safe to drink again and eat again, even the parts already consumed or demand. 2, please do the shore off and next right now. 3, please do the 4, please do the Yeah, well, these doors are kind of the kind she can't open. They're not within reach, but if she could open them, like there are certain doors that you could push and she would open them, but these doors have a high up doorknob and you have to turn them and push them in. So yeah, my cat can open like basic doors she's pushed open, but not these. That's why she has to do it. And we have a dog, and the dog and the cat don't get along. So if I keep my door open, the dog can get in here and cause shit. So that's why I usually keep my door closed. Yeah. God Nevin, please do shore off the next full start now. I know I already said before, we're going to do it again. God Nevin, by which you mean God Nevin, only God Nevin, not go to sleep for anyone else. God Nevin, Jesus, please listen to my words and intentions on my thoughts before right now, please. 1, please forgive me for doing sins, deals, or any food and drink. Please do the sins, deals, make safe to eat and drink again. If it's against me, 2, please do shore off the next full start now. 2, let me do the shore off the next full start now. 3, please let me keep we're going to be okay. Yeah, my parents got me some cookies and cream Pop-Tarts. I thought that was nice of them. I'd never tried them before. They're pretty good. I haven't eaten Pop-Tarts in ages. Hold on, let me look up something to snack on. Cookies and cream. Yeah, they gave limited numbers. So they literally employees talked to this guy. His name is MRIXRT, and he did a documentary. That's the documentary I'm talking about. And he found that they listed, oh, we have only a certain amount of copies, and they lied to drive a scarcity. And then they found they were reprinting them. They were just like deliberately manipulating the market to overcharge. Oh shit! They worked with Saudi Arab Emirates. Uh, and the company, a lot of people at the company didn't like him taking money from Saudi Arabia because they're into some silly shit. He said money's money. And then they sold. I agree with you. These are nice to try. These cookies and cream, they're good, but s'mores Pop Tarts are the best Pop Tarts, fucking period. I agree with you. I will devour a s'more Pop Tart. I agree. Best Pop Tart. 100% I'm with you. And then you knew that you. That's what my mom usually gets, a s'mores. She just, this is a new flavor of Pop Tart. So she surprised me. She got a grocery order and she got me like a 4-pack, just to try them. But yeah, s'mores Pop Tarts are fucking great. And then they give me into the needle. And then they give me the needle. Yeah, check this out. They sold in February of 2025, limited run games sold NES cartridges, reproductions of NES cartridges with faulty components. Not only did they fry the cartridge, but they damaged the console too. This cocksucker didn't just make games that didn't work. He sold people things that fried their fucking shit. Are you kidding me? In May of 2025, I'm not sure. Just said NES games. The article doesn't say. In May of last year, 2025, they supposedly made new cartridges, and they were found to be made of old components. So they didn't make them. They repurposed old cartridges and sold them for new prices. Great business. They sold limited edition copies of D the Collector's Edition for the 3DO, printed on normal CDRs, which the console struggles to play and can even be damaged by. So not only is it a cheap medium, but it can hurt your 3DO. Here we go. A second. Most recently, in December of 2025, limited run games shipped out Sonic X Shadow Generations Collector's Editions. And they cost $250 because they came with an art book and they came with a statue of either Shadow or Sonic. And many people, it took them well over a year to finally reach people. I'm sorry, they said December 2025 was December 2024. It took them over a year to reach some customers, and they were They complained that it was poor quality work of the statues, including broken pieces and smudged paintwork. So they charged people $250. Took a year to give them the product, and then it was broken and smudged. They sold people games that literally fried their consoles. It is not an isolated incident. They fucking suck. I tell anyone, if it's limited run games, don't buy it. Oh my god, do my OC ritual one more time. God Nevin, by which I mean God Nevin only. God Nevin, not going to swing for anyone else. God Nevin, Jesus, please listen to my words and intentions and all my thoughts to do 4 favors right now, please. 1, please forgive me for doing sins and deals of this drink. Please do the sins and deals and may save drink and get concern or damage, same from his spit in the Pop Tart I have left in my mouth. 2, please do short off the next 4 hours to now. 3, please everything be okay. 4, please let me be okay. Alright, that's the last time I'm doing it. God Nevin, give me, do them. So at least the fucking dude stepped down. But that happened in March, and we're only in July. So it's too soon to see if they've turned shit around. Hopefully they will now they got that douchebag out of the office. But I wouldn't trust him with my money just yet, honestly. And that's just a couple. That was just one article. I'm telling you. I will... Hold on. I'll pull up the YouTube video and I'll send it in the Discord. It's a long video, so I'll watch it when you have some spare time. It's like a 2-hour video listing examples. Like, what you heard in that article was just the tip of the fucking iceberg. Virtually every product they've ever made has had an issue. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's an hour and 32 minutes. And I watched the video and I was like, what the fuck? Because I had heard of issues with them, but I wasn't like, I didn't know the full, like, the tea. I didn't know the full tea, I guess, as the kids say. When I watched this video, I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I'm not even doing it justice. Like I said, this is like a full documentary about why Josh is a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, pretty much. And cutting corners. Yeah, I shared it in the Discord. Like I said, it's a long video. It's an hour and a half. But it is very well put together. It's very edited. And there's a lot of shit to cover. This company's been around since 2011, 2012. So he's been at this for a long fucking time. So that's why the video's long, because he basically goes from the founding of the company till now. You know what I mean? It's like a full documentary about how it started, why it started, all the problems. So they had a lot of shit. They've made a lot of mistakes. There's a lot to cover. So it's not like it's not like a pointlessly long video. It needs to be that long to cover all the bullshit. And one day I saw it on my feed and I'm like, oh, really? And I watched it and I'm like, fuck. Yeah, he probably will. Like, releasing bad products is one thing, or cheap products, Nobody's gonna die from a poor game release, you know? So I'd say that's shitty, but it's not like fuck you forever territory. But the way he treats his employees is fucking horrendous. Like, he literally would spy on his employees at work. He would be on them every second of every day, checking their bathroom breaks. Because we can't waste money. So he policed them fucking taking a shit. He would demand they work mandatory overtime and not pay them. He would make them work overtime and not pay them. And blackmail them. Well, if you care about the company, you work for no pay. He would fucking tell people he was going to give them sick leave and then fire them. Plenty of people cleared time off work with him months in advance. Then they took the days and he's like, where the fuck are you? He would call people in the middle of the night and demand they came in when they weren't scheduled to come in because he made a mistake. So they were supposed to release a game and they fucked up and deleted some of the files, or he did. So he had like 4 or 5 people come in on their day off and work all weekend without pay to fix his fuck up. I mean, he treated his employees so fucking badly. So, you make cheap games that are poor quality, you lie to people, that's bad, but that's not unforgivable. You fucking extort, blackmail, harass, and treat other people like shit to the fiery depths of hell. That's really unforgivable stuff. And that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the cliff notes. Literally, this entire hour-and-a-half documentary is just nothing but him being a fucking asshole. It is shocking. I'm not doing it justice. It's a really well-made video. I was browsing YouTube, and I came across it. I had never even watched the guy. And I had heard that Limited Run Games had made some like shitty quality stuff, but I didn't know the full details. And I watched that documentary, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Wow, this is so much worse than I thought. So I thought it was bad. I had no idea he was like fucking the boss from hell. It's one thing to cut corners and be cheap. It's another thing to be fucking Hitler in the office. And harass your employees, man, not pay them. Literally monitoring the bathroom, and like, he literally would play favorites, and if you kissed his ass, he would give you benefits, and if you said anything contradictory to him, he would literally shame you in front of the office. Pretty much all their games. Let me put it like this. I cannot for certain say that there's not any products they made that are good. I'm sure there probably is some games that they made that were fine. Some products they made that were fine. But the problem is, the products that were good, the games that were good, are the exception rather than the rule. It would be easier for me to list the games they didn't fuck up. Do you see what I'm saying? It would be easier to list, like, the successes were the exception. So, like, if I gave you a shop and I told you 8 out of every 10 products they made are gonna break, would you want to take that risk and buy from there? Well, 2 out of 10 times it'll be fine. That's that's what I'm saying. When they released a product that was good, it was the exception. So I'm not going to say that they've never released a good product or they never released a game that didn't have problems. But I'm going to say that like 90% of everything they ever made was fucked up in some way or another. So you got lucky if you didn't get fucked. So it's not worth it. And I think a lot of people know that they suck, but I think very few people know how badly they suck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. Well, I collect some other things. Or I used to. I collect books. Or I used to collect books. I collect DVDs. I have a pretty decent movie collection. Maybe one of these days I'll show you guys. They're in bags. I had to get rid of the cases, but I still have all my movies. I have a bunch of DVDs, bunch of CDs, bunch of Blu-rays. I even have a couple 4K HD movies, like a step above Blu-ray, like The Great Gatsby. So I have a pretty decent movie collection. One of these days I'll show you. I have them in a bag in my closet because when I moved, I couldn't take any of my game cases. I couldn't take any of my DVD cases except for a few like special games. But I still have them all and they still work. And I have a pretty decent DVD collection, and I'll show you guys. Yeah, I bet you wish you still did now, man. I bet every kid who sold all their fucking Pokemon cards is kicking themselves now. I could have made so much money. Fuck! God damn it! I didn't know Logan Paul was gonna jack up the whole hobby. Fuck! Soon. Soon the Nightmare Crystal and the Hatam will be ready. But what is this? This dream? A dream that cannot be corrupted by nightmares. It must be removed. It must be eliminated. For the creation of the perfect Nahatam. Nahatom? I don't know how to say it. It sounds Egyptian. A visitor. A traveler. Foolish dreams. How amusing. I did not anticipate you following me all the way here. Caddis! Looks like you're a little too late, though. Why are you doing this? Why? I am tired of this foolish world that neglects nightmares and relies only on pleasant dreams. That is reason enough, is it not? Don't flatter yourself. When the time is unleashed, you'll be erased too. Doesn't matter. I've already been abandoned by the world. This time it's my turn to abandon it. No! Never! Very well. Meet your doom. Got the villain laugh and everything. Such a weird look, though. They get really creative with the boss fights in this game. And like I said, in most platformers, boss fights fucking suck. Even like Spyro, I don't really like any of the boss fights with Spyro. But they did a really good job with the boss fights in these games. They're actually all really elaborate and each one is unique. They don't ever do the same thing twice with these bosses. And like I said, most platformers have shitty boss fights. So I really commend them for actually making good boss fights in this game. They can be tough, but they're fun. And once you figure out how to do them, they're actually really a lot of fun. Like I said, this whole like wheel thing is really unique. Yeah, it's trippy as shit. Oh shit. That's not the end though. He summons the dark dude. And so they have a final. Klonoa! Everyone! Dang, I thought I had a chance to get him. I knew you were up to the challenge. Peace, return now. Well done, well done. Congratulations! Klona, Q-Pow. You're safe. Mother! I suppose we can finally celebrate. Don't be so sure about that. The nightmare injury is already full. It has taken over Diva Lethi's body, and the Tom shall be born any time now. The world's dreams pass through a prism, a source of all that is phantom mail. As long as there's the power to see that dream, no one could stop Nahatam. No, that can't be. We're not finished yet. This strange dream, Nahatam will erase it away. Through this strange dream, the world is finished! This is the beginning of the perfect nightmare. No! Nahatam is born! Gaddis even added his own nightmare. Wait, there's still hope. Hope? There's a final power led by our ancestors for this day. It's time to combine the strength of the 5 tribes. Go fucking Captain Planet on this bitch! Lend me your hand, righto! Come on, everyone! We're gonna save this shit with the power of friendship! Thank you, now quickly, let's go above. We're gonna hold hands and shit! We're gonna sing song!
What did you? Manyahu.
I don't have time to explain right now. Let's go up. You gotta find a boss to fight, motherfucker. Yeah, pretty good. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
Puppy. Super Kupitu. Super puppy, people, puppy. Super puppy. People, super people, puppy. Can I?
Baru, 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 baru.
Carlo, put him in you.
Aw, you fucking asshole. Ah, shit, I died. Ah. Fuck. Oh, he grabbed me this time. What a bitch. Shoot that bitch! Ah, shit. Ah, you bastard! Oh, wait, it'll make me do the whole fucking thing again. Okay. Yes, I know what his weak parts are. I get what the... Yeah, I don't need you to tell me, fucking game. I understand. Okay, there's a third stage. Fuck! This looks like more like a fucking Sonic boss. What am I fighting? Ultimate fucking chaos? Great, he's attacking with rainbows. That's literally the gayest thing I've ever fucking seen. Shit! Okay, well, at least they don't make me do the whole thing again. Shit. Ah, just barely missed. Fuck. Oh, and then he fucking. Alright, motherfucker. Ah, that other enemy just blocked me. What a bitch. And then we do the gimmick. And then we do the gimmick. And then we do make. Oh! Oh shit! Oh yeah! Coming! Coming! Spirit Bomb! Domain expansion! Blue Eyes White Dragon, whatever your ultimate attack is, I just did it! Viva la Feast! Thank you, the nightmares have disappeared. Q-Pow, together always. That's what you said. Right? We're together, Klonoa. We'll be together always. Sorry, I'm just a little tired. Are you rune tailing, Q-Pal? Just take it easy.
Sure. Nah, the left.
Besides, there's no more than time to worry about.
Super. Muna trophy.
Will you go back to the Moon Kingdom? But we can see each other soon, right? We can play together just like before. This is where they come out with a little bit of a twist. You don't really exist in this world. What? I called you from your world so that I could restore the balance of dreams. What are you talking about? It's true. This world is not your reality. But no! But I remember everything. First time I met you. Playing with you. They're fake memories that I made. You believed him. He basically needed him to help him save his world. So he put fake memories in his head to make him think they were friends, but then he wound up actually really liking him as a friend. He didn't want to do it, but he had to. You're lying! You're lying! No, I'm not. It's the truth. That strange dream Gaddis spoke of. Your presence in our world is like a strange dream. No. It's not possible! When facing just longer and knew the world, you won't be able to stay in this world. I'm not going anywhere, I'm staying! Klonoa. But Klonoa, it's time for you to go. Back to your Phantom Isle. No! I won't! I won't go! Dan actually is kind of sad. So he had to use fake memories to get him in the dream. But he actually grew to like him as a friend, but now he has to leave. Like, more than you're expecting him from this plot. For your Phantom Meal. And thankfully, because I got all the... because I got all the extras I can do. The bonus stage, unlocked extra vision. Unlocked hard difficulty, unlocked time attack. Yeah. See, when you first started the game, he's building the tower, now he finished it. It's Blue's tower, he actually finished it! Wait a little bit longer for me, my love. Oof. Hey. What happened? Enough! A brat like you, I'm my darling Lafiz. The audacity of such a treacherous traitor. What? Wait just a minute. I ain't trying to fuck your girl, bro. Don't think you're special just because you rescued Lafiz. Lafiz was saved because of my love for her. Okay. So I'll gladly hand over the title of Hero Fan Mail to you. In exchange, Lafiz is mine. It doesn't work that way, bro. Actually, Lafiz is already up there. Hee. So you kids should go home and take a nap or something. Well, fuck you, bro. This tower's off limits to you. So long. Ah, you bastard. Ah. Okay, there you go. Ah. Fuck! And they're not fucking around with this last level either. Although at least they give you a bunch of lives. Do it. Shit! Ah, fuck a duck and its ass. Ah, you bastard. Fuck you. You said you amigos. What am I gonna say? You said you amigos. Ah! I forgot you can't, like, glide down, and once you let go of the button, you're fucked. Sorry. Got him. Got him.
わが
Blue.
わが
Blue.
わが
Blue. Looks like you didn't have to rush after all. And then he's giving it's too old for her. God damn it, give me. But he's young at heart. God damn it, give me. 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 God never give me just the dum. 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 Wake up my fucking asses. God never give me just the dum. 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 Wake up my fucking asses. Look at my. God never. Oh my fucking god, my she's being such a twat. God never give me just the dum. 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 God never give me 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 the dum. Oh my god. See, even someone's taking a drink fucks me. God in heaven, please give me the dum. God in heaven, please give me. I said fucking shit. Fucking Nessus. Hey, do said dum. Make us my fucking Nessus. Oh my god, my C's being a bitch. God never give me the dum. God never give me the dum. I never give me do the dum. God never give me do the dum. God never give me do the dum bagels. Sorry about that, my Steve's being up. Thanks, Startup Klonoa 2. That's why they are forgotten dreams. Is it a dream I can't remember? Is it a dream I won't remember? Have I forgotten the dream? Is the dream forgotten me? Ooh, super deep. But there surely was a dream. I have a dream that I am a fucking cat. An anthropomorphic cat. A right pussy. Yeah, Klonoa grew up in between games. He's significantly taller and older. Going through that rebellious teen phase. Probably try pot. Make out with a dude. We've all been there. College, am I right? Get it. I didn't move you just to make us gonna. That's him. No doubt about it, he's the one. Oh, poo, who's that?
匂うくれ
A priestess? No.
ですもん
They're in the way. Should we get rid of them?
です
No, can't risk dropping the ring.
バロンルスレングシェア
Let's just wait and see.
スラティオン
ふにゅ
Are you alright?
ユムサフォアッタ
Uh,
だルプ
yeah, at least I think so.
ルカーナ
Thank goodness.
ウィルオー
I'm Lolo.
ウェムアドゥ
I'm a priestess. Well, a priestess in training.
ピニョーラ
And this is Popka. Yo, you're the one to save me, huh?
ルムルダルラミューチラッパ
Thanks, I'm Klonoa.
クロヤクロ
So Klonoa is the name of the dream traveler.
トラフムナファトミリアナマニョ
Hold on there, I'm just...
ルフィアわ
Watch out! Just create monsters here too.
ルネナ
Maybe we should wait until later to talk, please. Klonoa, won't you help us?
ラクラナクロ
There you
ロ
go.
タ
There it goes.
ワフ
Who, me?
何だ
Let's get a show on the road. Huh? What? Oh, well, you move it. All you gotta do is get to that island. Wow! Island. The island over there, dipshit. Stop being a fucking douche. What is this place? Come on, here we go. Yeah, you collect bells instead of the people. It works the same way, though. See, you fire into the screen. They play a lot more with perspective in the second game, which is really cool.
Manila ni Hulbia. Klonoa, bau awang, agak miugau. Wow, Ria, Dadu. Banyak. Lama hitira, tuan tu tiga periuk. Wow, periuk jago, jago. Ada tanah lepas. Aku ji, bawa aku. Wow, do not dia aku. Do not dia. Dah.
Via. Tradia.
Luya, ada lebih. Guru, agian
Aduh, the Klonoa. Trandilap dialu baju.
guru rem orang. Aduh, wow. Manjura huti.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I keep doing that. Ah. Oh, nifty. Okay. What? I wonder if I move while it's doing its thing with follow me? No. Okay. Okay, my bad.
We would have found is such a to you.
'Alright, I'm in this part here. Take a break. I'll be back. Thank you for watching.